Yeah, I'm back. Sorry, I was just sorting out. I thought I'd take the opportunity to sort the kids out as well. Yeah. Just crashed completely out of the blue. DP. I won't walk round this time. I think I'll just I'll fast travel to Dragon's Reach. I know it's a bit, I kind of hate doing it, but hopefully it'll avoid the crash. And I was just taking this opportunity to tell the boys, my kids, that they need to sleep. I do like that model. I made an Imperial character based on her before. Oh yeah, I played the Imperial, if you're wondering, I played the entire Imperial quest line as well for this playthrough because he's an orc. The sort of thing that you would enjoy. Right, come on then, let's go to Dragon's Reach. Yeah, I'll probably have to call this one part 2, won't I? I might put back my banner at the moment is currently a Fortnite banner. Probably looks completely out of space, out of sync, because every time I put it down, for some reason YouTube resizes it and changes it to what I've put down, which really annoys me. But yeah, I had it saying McQueen. I had a dragon flying over a mountain.
You'd enchant my
that was
sword.
what my old
Dull old
banner
blade
was.
can barely cut butter.
Face bothered. Mate, seriously. Don't care about your blades not being able to cut butter. God, 2 o'clock in the morning.
What?
Nothing to sell. I'm guessing I lost Terry then in the last Bethesda cut. I was looking at when I picked up Elder Scrolls Online, I looked at Prey as well. Talking
the Bannered Mare has beds for rent.
Yeah, it's not the first time I've heard that. I saw Prey for about £12 and I almost bought that. I was like, hovering over it. I know it's a really good game, but I know the whole storyline, so therefore I don't really. It'd be good to put on the channel though, on my channel. And I think if enough people would be interested in it, I'd do it. It's a cool little game, and I like the idea of it. Okay, nothing I can break down. Fantastic. So we're gonna have to wait around till morning, sell stuff, and that's good enough. So you on your PC at the moment, DP? You playing something? Playing Fortnite? We've been joined by someone else, I'm guessing. Perhaps Terry's returned. That did nothing at all. I just keep topping him up because eventually my enchanting will go up from doing it. When I first played the game, I thought that was the only way you could actually improve your enchanting was by putting soul gems back into the weapons. I didn't realise you could do enchanting at the tables. It took me ages to discover that.
I worry about the other settlements in the hold. Unwalled, lightly manned. Prime targets for those damn dragons.
You're saying you have BT internet, I have Sky, which is just as bad, if not worse. Because if they find you're using the internet, you know, the very thing you pay for, they reduce your speeds. Like, yeah, where's the logic in that? I'm constantly on the phone to them, excuse me, give me the service I'm paying for, not what you think I should be getting. It's dropped already. and I've only had it since Christmas. So less than 3 months it's dropped.
Everything's all right?
Yeah, it's we've almost got net neutrality. We've almost got it in this country. It's touching
fiddling with any locks around here.
that kind of idea and concept. And you know, yeah, it's also I'm getting annoyed with the current pattern within gaming things, because you have a game released for say £50, which is a lot of money, and then it's like, well, you've got the game, but you've not got the silver version or the gold version or the deluxe version, which is under £10 or whatever. That's a ridiculous amount of money to spend on a game. You know, and then it's like, oh, and you've got to buy in-game credits to play the game. Some things are just like crazy. It's like I was saying to Terry earlier, and everyone, all the others, I was sort of saying to them, I almost brought a skin for Fortnite, but then I realised I was probably going to have to shell out £20 just to get a skin, and it's like £20. I could buy a game, you know, I could buy a brand new game for that price, or not brand new, but I could buy a new game. Yeah, you could buy a new independent game for that price. So I quickly changed my mind. I paid £7 when I first got it, and I think if everyone played it,
let me know if you see anything you like.
well, yeah, it makes sense from a business point of view, but for a gamer point of view, I mean,
Everything's for sale, my friend.
I'm old enough to remember
Everything.
when you brought a game,
sister,
and that was the
sell her in
game.
a second. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
You know, we don't need amazing graphics. If games have good enough gameplay, you don't need exceptional graphics, really. But ho hum. I don't know whether to sell that or not. Yeah, I like the design of them, but I'll sell it anyway. And that. Get rid of that. And that. And now I should have call to arms, yeah, chain lightning, get fear, frenzy. You've not got any potions there, matey boy? You do. Oh, go on, Bellathor. I'll let you off the extra. Right, now I should have some inventory space.
Back.
Yep, I got just under 100, which is going to last us absolutely
You have a grim look.
bugger all
Fine,
time. But
let's
there we
trade
go.
then.
And Monkey Island, yeah. Monkey Island's a classic. Are your hemorrhoids flaring up again? What was another classic from the Amiga? Speedball 2 was one of my favourite games. First game I ever completed. Barbarian. Yes, I have some mods on, even though I'm on PlayStation, and I have Light Creation Club, because obviously being on PlayStation.
Lead us to our next
Perhaps
task.
you're a wealthy
But
one,
not.
too.
I have nothing too intruding. I don't have cheats on, because I really don't like that. Anything that interferes with the original code that's there, I try not to have too much of that either. I just try to add more to the world, like with wind, more trees. You'll notice that far more
Divine
foliage.
smile on you, friend.
Indeed they do. Waha. There's much rejoicing. I've often thought about making a character like Lord Flashheart from Blackadder, but I don't think I'd quite be able to keep up the pretences all long for an entire series of Skyrim. Let's Let's fast travel back to Solstheim, as that's where we were. And I'm supposed to be opening black books. What that gives me all the trees? The mod that gives me all the trees is Hippie, I think it's called, and it gives you extra trees in all over Skyrim. The only problem is sometimes they don't go properly into the land. That's no worse than say a free-to-play game like Fortnite, where I've noticed trees floating in the air on that as well. I'm like, normally it's quite good Fortnite, but occasionally I come across trees floating in the air. I'm like, oh, not by much.
Captain Gowland does the business around here. I'm just a ship's mate.
Yeah, we're going. Yeah, for the trees. Yeah, I think it's Hippie. And, yeah, that's it. I'm at Raven Rock, right, we need to go. Sorry, you had me doubting myself for a second.
If you're looking for passage, talk to Captain Gowland.
I'm always looking for passage. Woof. Perhaps I'm making Blackadder the second references and nobody knows what I'm on about. Well, Bob.
My blood's calm. Fine, let's trade
I'm
then.
not going to call you Ogle, I'm going to call you Kate. Oh yeah, I mean, I'll happily help, I'll tell you anything. I think it's pretty much, I think it is called Hippie. Why, are you interested in modding yourself then? Lydia's Baldric. I have a cunning plan, my lord. I love Tony
Malachi, witness
Robinson.
our deeds.
What a hero. Even on Time Team. I used to love Time Team as well, with Phil on there as well. We found a series of walls. Well done. Right, what am I doing? I'm actually trying to do something. I'm getting distracted now, talking about reminiscing. Yeah, Young Joe, if you ever want to ask me anything about any of the mods on PlayStation and what to get and what to avoid, because I found some that sort of did conflict with each other and some that stuffed up my code and made people's faces look really weird. I had a few issues, so I worked through it all, and I spent an entire evening working through all the mods and everything. I mean, I spent about 3 or 4 hours figuring it out. So yeah, modding isn't that easy. It's not as simple as people think. It's not just like buying DLC, it's adding it on. It's a bit of a different beast. Where are we going? And I did it, mate. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't too familiar with modding, but as I say, I watched Gopher on YouTube, and I watched MXR to learn what mods I would like, and that's how I went from there. So I kind of had a rough idea of what I wanted, but I didn't. I tried to don't add new followers on. Pretty much adding new followers on, for some reason it doesn't work, the coding, and you always get strange faces. And I think that's because a lot of PC modding uses beautiful faces, or they use modded faces. I mean, it's pretty standard for PC mods to have beautiful faces on, which makes the faces look better. Unfortunately, that is not on PS4. I don't even know it's on Xbox. Yeah, I played on PS3 first of all. Well, squashed. I just love playing two-handed. I don't normally, I mean, a lot of people don't do this, play two-handed, that's why I like doing it. What are you doing? Seriously, mate, what are you doing?
Not quite good enough.
Fire, you know? What the... Right, who am I hitting?
Watch it.
Sorry.
Once more, and I'm gonna have to.
Did I just kill my follower? How could I do that? I thought I had the black book. I'm in combat, I should be able to kill him. Ogle. I mean, I shouldn't be able to kill you. Yeah. Well, if that's the case, you want texture mods, and then I'm a bit upset about that. Do I reload, peeps? I mean, we haven't done anything. I know it's a bit cheap, and I hate doing it normally, but I shouldn't be able to kill him. I should not be able to kill him in combat. Do I reload? Do I? Raise him as a zombie. Yeah, well I shouldn't be able to kill him from the black book. So, but yeah, I chopped his head off. So it shouldn't be able to happen. I could raise him as a zombie, but even so, he's not going to be able to, I'm not going to be able to have him for too long. Some mods, though yeah, I won't even bother to. Not worth worrying about that, really, is it? Some mods, I thought I wanted only visual mods, but then I found some mods made sense to me when I looked through. Or Vendrix is a really good one that adds loads more magical spells in. That's really enjoyable. Right, I'm going to reload quickly. I'm not happy with that. I don't normally do that. On my playthrough, I pretty much Eric the Nord, there he is. I play as it lies kind of thing. Oh my god, it's way back there. My last autosave. I thought it was autosaved at... Okay. At least Ogle will be alive. Yep, back. I'm guessing, William, that's a Lord of the Rings reference. Possibly. I don't know. Which is kind of bad, since I've seen the films and I've been to New Zealand to Return of the King premiere. That's kind of awful, really, isn't it? I wouldn't know a Lord of the Rings reference. If that is a Lord of the Rings reference. If it isn't, tell me what it is a reference to. Because I'm dead curious. Yeah, Return of the King premiere. There's nothing like seeing a great big wyvern, I suppose, with one of the ring wraiths sitting on top of it, on top of a cinema. It's fantastic. Oh, or were you just talking to me in Draugr? In which case, neither of which is very useful.
If you're looking for passage, talk to Captain Gyal.
Hey, I've got a good idea. Quick save. Fantastic. Modern tech. No, I think it... No, I think he's talking to us in Draugr, which is perfectly fine. It's a language I frequently use, especially when I'm popping out to the shops. I never get strange looks. I actually find myself, when I'm actually out in the shops, I find myself humming Skyrim's theme occasionally. I have caught myself doing that, and I'm like, okay. What you need to learn to do, though, as impressive as all this is, that you're talking to us in Draugr, you need to learn to say, "Do you know the way?" in Draugr. That would be fantastic. Until then, I won't be impressed. If you cannot repeat memes in Draugr, then just... Right, what am I doing at the moment? I'm going to reach the... I'm going to reach the Temple of Mirak. I could go to sleep and reach the Temple of Mirak, couldn't I? That's the way you do it. That's the easiest way to do it. But it cuts out all this adventuring. And it's an adventurous life for me. Okay, nothing there really. 3 rings for the Elven Kings under the sky, 7 for the Dwarf Lords in there. Halls of stone. I thought it was. Ah, see, I said that's what I said first of all. And you didn't confirm it, you just kept on. What the... Oh. Where's that come from? Bye.
Be.
Wood elf. Right, I can actually hurt you.
Is that your best? Just a...
Yeah, it's just a scratch. Ace will fall, show the kingdom. Oh, possibly not then. I am confused as to whether it is a... Just put me out of my misery. What's it a reference to? Just tell us. The age of the orc has come. Yeah, that... Surely... Okay, yeah. Lord of the Rings. I'm thinking. But I could be wrong. What was that? Did you hear something?
I knew it's a bad time
I
to get
knew
lost.
it. Did I? Oh yes, nobody should be walking around at midnight, should they? Especially not in Skyrim.
Your head.
Reaver Lord. Head off. Nice one. Sorry, what? Do you get DLC areas when you buy? Yeah, you get all the DLC for Skyrim Special Edition. It comes with DLC. I mean, they had to include the DLC. They made enough off it on PS3, and they're not going to make you pay for it again. Stormfang. Oh, that's interesting, because that's a unique weapon in the sense that it's named that way. I've forgotten about that. Anything else of use here? Garlic. Always nice to have a bit of garlic. You want a bit of garlic and a bit of bread. Bread with garlic. Right, posh that is. Right, emerald, potion of extreme healing, ruby, East Empire pendant. Take that. Yeah. I don't know why I'm collecting food, but... Where am I from? I'm from the UK. Or I'm from England. Specifically, I'm from the south of England, but southeast. I don't live there now, of course, but I've travelled a bit. I've been here, there, and everywhere. I travelled New Zealand and Australia for about a year. That's the longest I went travelling. I've been to France, I've been to plenty of other places as well, you know, sort of usual that everyone sort of goes to. No, I wasn't giving you an address, I was just saying I'm from southeast of England, you know. I was just giving you a general idea so you got the idea. My stepmother was from Midlands, so I sort of picked. I used to muck around and do kind of northern-ish accents, but poorly. She would often tell me. So it's all in good jest. Oh, what are you doing, mate? Following me. At least I haven't chopped your head off this time. Just stay away from me when we're in combat. You know, the Black Book says I should protect you.
And when the world...
And Mace Mora lied to me.
That world will
Yeah, I've been to
cease
Paris.
to be.
I went on a French exchange when I was 14 and I stayed over with a French family, but we did go to Paris for a day. And we went up to the we got to the Eiffel Tower and we were only allowed to the second floor. I'm like, what is the point in coming all this way and not go to the top of the Eiffel Tower?
That they have forgotten.
That's what I want. Can I kill you for your skull armor?
Here,
Because I really like
we
that.
might remember.
I might be reclaimed.
What by day was stolen.
We must leave this place.
We must. We must leave this place.
You there. What brings you to this place? Why are you here? I am Freya of the Skull. I am here to either save
It
my
was a long
people
time ago.
or
Yeah,
avenge them.
Yeah, I guess I enjoyed it. But it was kind of hard trying to speak French all the time. Obviously being on French exchange. And
I
I
am
wasn't.
unsure.
We're
Something has taken
why are you
control
behind
of
in this
most of
country
the
for
people of
teaching languages
Solstheim.
than
It makes them
they
forget
are in
themselves
Europe for
and
teaching
work on these
English.
horrible creations that corrupt the stones, the very land itself. My father, Storn, our shaman, says Mirak has returned to Solstheim, but that is impossible.
No, nothing is impossible. And I just want to say one thing to you, Freya. Indeed, this Mirak tried to have me killed. Yeah, we
Then
did
you and I
apparently.
both have reason to see
Oh
what
yeah,
lies
since the
beneath
cultists
us.
after me, didn't he?
Let us go. There is nothing more I can do here. The tree stone and my friends are beyond my help for now. We need to find a way into the temple below.
Right, I'm not going to talk to you because I can hear it open and people coming out to attack us.
Like a hawk.
Will you? Expect death. Alright, leave me to
I
it,
am
Freya.
sorry. But you left me with no choice.
She headbutts him and then like, oh, you left me with no choice. After grabbing him around the head and smashing him to pieces. Alright, calm down, love. Going there a bit too quickly. Like my best experience travelling was going to New Zealand and Australia, I would say. I did that when I was 26.
Where are you going? You would leave now? When we have yet to find what is at the heart of this?
Are you serious,
I cannot
love?
leave this unfinished. I must remain.
I'm not going anywhere.
Are you ready to help me now?
Just
We should not delay.
sorry,
We
grow a
should
brain
check
cell,
this
Freya.
room live
Please.
before heading further into the temple.
It'll help you in later life. Especially as I know what happens to you later on in this game. And this story. To call Skyrim a mere game. I mean, for all the criticism that Bethesda get for how much they've built Skyrim and that, let's be honest. I'm gonna go play Skyrim now. Yeah, if you want to know about mods and that though, come and ask, or just ask me a question on the channel, or put it on Twitter. I'm on Twitter. All my links are in most of my vids. So yeah, anything, and I'll happily help you out best I can.
Take it.
But
I
yeah,
shall follow
enjoy.
you when you're ready.
What are you playing on? Are you on PlayStation 3 or on PS4? I've searched you. Not much. I'm not very magical at all, this character. Look, let's level up. PS4. So you're on Special Edition. Yeah, enjoy. Yeah, he's not magical at all. He's strength and stamina. Mostly health. Got a little bit into magical. Now, I'll just search that room. What the heck am I doing? Will you two leave me alone? Well, enjoy it then. And if you want to know about mods, say, happily ask me, or I'm sure there's plenty of other people. There'll be plenty of other YouTubers you can check out as well, that would happily help. Let's go. I think I'm going to go back to Frost Breath. Stand there and get hit by it. How am I missing her? Like, seriously, thank you. Who asked you?
I am sorry, but you left me with no choice.
Don't apologise to him. He's the dead that came back to kill us. So I know Freya's sort. She's the sort of person that
We
lives
must be careful in these ruins.
passive
Traps can
aggressive
be
comments
anywhere,
on the
and there
YouTube
will likely be many.
posts.
Mirak was trying to take power here and protect himself in the process.
That's good to hear, Joe. As I say, enjoy your Skyrim Special Edition, and look forward to chatting to you in the future. What am I doing? I'm on candlelight, so I can see that lovely orc face. It's the most people I've had watching Skyrim in years. It's nice to know that the Special Edition's not dead. Skyrim in general. Where's the, hang on.
I do not wish to imagine the kinds of things that happened in this chamber.
Well,
Poor,
don't
poor
then.
souls, trapped in these cages.
Yeah,
What
alright.
tortures did they suffer at Mirak's hands?
Just said you didn't want to
Was
imagine
it in
it.
service to the dragons? Or
Look, Freya, bless you for caring.
for his own purposes?
Not everyone is like you.
Was it worth the effort?
Warhammer burning. Seriously, did I just pick up an iron Warhammer burning? Our survey says. I've just almost dropped down to my doom. I am extremely clever. Not. Yep, that's better. I don't know how I got out of that one. Right, I'm going to summon a Draug archer, I think. Should I use the mace or I don't know. Really don't know. I'm going to use one-handed. I like to build it up. Most two-handed is really good. And if things wind me up, then I'll just. Why did I pick up an embalming tool? One ring to rule them all. If William, I'm going to say something that's going to probably like, well, when I was over in New Zealand, I actually saw one of the one rings that Weta had made. Pretty awesome. And I also saw, I can't remember what it was, the sword that Frodo has. There's a copy of that, the one that glows when the when orcs are near. I think it's when orcs are near, or is it goblins? because it's been so long since I really must watch Lord of the Rings again. I used to watch it all the time, and I just haven't watched it in years. I keep trying to get my kids to watch it, and they're like, I'm not going to watch this, Dad. They're only 8 at the moment. I'm hoping for too much, I think, too young. What are we doing? Yeah, you probably didn't see that coming, did you? Pardon? Yeah, also on one of the walls when I was at the Return of the King premiere, I met Gimli as well, John Rhys Davies. He was at the New Zealand, the museum in Wellington, because he didn't actually go to the premiere of Return of the King. He didn't walk down the red carpet anyway. And famously, it was, I've forgotten the actor's name now. Why does it always escape my brain when I'm trying to think of these things? Oh, right, okay. Thanks, Joe. Watch me on your computer then. Yeah, who played it was Sauron, wasn't it? Sauron, the wizard that or was it Saruman? Yeah, Saruman. Sorry, yeah. He basically did turn up to the Return of the King premiere because all his parts, even though he'd filmed stuff and it's on the special edition version that I've got, he wasn't actually in the cinema. He wasn't actually in it because it's the bit where at the end of that they cut out at the end of Two Towers. And they put on the beginning where he's pretty much done in, and the Ents have taken his land and all that. So yeah, he didn't turn up to the premiere of Return of the King because he was miffed about his part being cut out in the cinema. But Liv Tyler was there. She's just, you just see her and just like, yeah, okay, that's not makeup. Well, it's partly makeup that makes her look amazing, but no, a lot of it's natural.
Smell that? Blood.
Which spells, like the way, Candlelight and Mage Light, they're part of the Alteration Skull.
Who's there?
And they're standard game. But I've got Darker Dungeons on, which you won't necessarily have. Are you just starting now? If you're just starting now, Joe, then yeah, you won't be as dark as it is on mine. I've got it modded so that dungeons are darker and just so it gives me a more complete experience. And I just enjoy it. Yeah, you're just starting now, so yeah, you won't need you can get Candlelight, but it's not necessary. Not like for my sense. Can't remember what I was chatting about. Also, a cave troll. Saw one of them on. There was one of them on.
What's that?
On the side of Draugr Scourge. Love.
Like the bite of a...
Oh, you got the game yesterday, right? I'm hopefully getting Fallout 4 soon. That's the other one.
I thank you for your protection, Allmaker.
If by Allmaker you mean the Great Hawk with scary axe or double-handed weapon, yeah, you'd be right. I won't go so far as to call myself the Allmaker. head. Why am I doing that?
I must not fail my people.
If you want to play a... Oh, I don't know. Oh, excuse me. Joe, I was going to say, it depends what sort of character you want to play, but I'm not going to say anything. They all have their pluses and their minuses.
There was no other way it could end.
Oh, black books are part of... Don't worry, you won't need to worry about the black books until way, way, way on in the game. And it will all be explained to you when you get there. Well, no, it kind of... Yeah, it will. Yeah, I won't say anything more than that. If you haven't played, you don't know the storyline, and you're... Yeah, just play it. It's a fantastic game. The first time you play it, I kind of half envy you. Because I know a lot about it, but yeah, there's so much to know, for you to learn, and that's part of the fun, is learning bits of it. One thing you want to learn really quickly is a lot of your followers are stupid, and so we'll demonstrate in a minute. Right, don't any of you hurt me here, whatever you do.
Who's there?
Watch, watch. Oh, you finished it on PS3, but you haven't played Dawnguard. Well, Dawnguard's my favourite DLC, and yeah. And when you say you finished it, you didn't actually finish it. No one finishes Skyrim. It's a game you cannot finish, famously. At some point, someone would activate a trap because you're stupid. Well done. You killed some things. The black books are part of the Dragonborn DLC. Which a lot of people have it as their cited as their favourite. Whoa, what are you doing? You're not nuts. Bunch of nutters. Mad as your dad. Crazy as a box of frogs. Etc, etc. Two-handed weapons, just kill. I've already got it on a really easy setting. Hold on. Have I got it on like adept or something? Yeah, I have. Right, bloody hell. Thought it was a bit easy, and I'm gonna fall asleep soon. There's a relaxed stream, and then there's. Anyone?
I'm not going down there. It would be foolish to attempt it. You have a much better chance than I to make it through these traps. I have no doubt that lever turns these blades.
That's racist, love.
I shall wait here for now.
My blood's calm. You sure? Fine. I'll stand watch.
I'm gonna have to. Kind of regret being the hero now. I'm guessing my drawer's not gonna make it. I don't know. Ow. My Draugur's probably not going to make it. Yeah, he's not going to make it.
Thank you. Mirak took great pains to make it difficult to reach him, it seems.
Shall we get
Let us hope
to the next
that is
fight?
the last of these traps.
You need some ebony gauntlets and ebony things on you. I'm guessing my Draugur didn't make it. Oh yeah, I could use slow time, but no point really. This isn't exactly complex, this isn't exactly Fortnite running through there. It's not like anything anywhere near on the scale of that game. You're up against other humans, that's when I have issues. Do I have slow time? Yeah, oh yeah, I do. So I don't know what I've got and what I haven't got with this character as well. Therein lies a problem. Because I have so many characters. There are two main characters at the moment. There's this guy and there's my Eric the Nord, which I'm doing for my playthrough. This is just me playing for fun, you know, just having a chance to talk to people and stream relaxed. Eric the Nord's probably a bit more. I tend to edit it more and it's better presented, etc, etc. I've done sort of outtakes and a few other things as well on my channel. I think it's the Skyrim Special Edition, All Singing All Dancing 2018 edition or something I've done. That's all just glitches that I've come across, either through modding or through just general, some of them are common glitches on the game. $59.9 billion Magica. Are you on PC or on the dead bodies just falls out? There is the no, what's the word? There's the cheat you can use to get more out by using restoration, etc. PC, no commands. Yeah, it depends how long you're playing it as well. And if you stick with one character, then you're going to get pretty good. Great. This looked like a trap. Bing. There's pretty much no point in having armor past 5, 6, 7 because that's the cap. Enough. I'm sorry when it's enough, mate. And when you're ready to roll across the floor, then it'll be enough. Ah, cut his head off without cutting his head off. That makes any sense. Yeah, so I'm guessing you've just been playing and you've stuck with the one character. Whereas me, I tend to get bored with one character and move on. I've played every single phase at least once. Possibly even more. Your item has instant charge. Okay. Mate, you don't stand a chance. Oh, hang on.
I thank you for your protection, Allmaker.
I am an orc, not Allmaker. I'm an orc. Where's the old death dealer? Sound a bit like something from there. +800 mods. Fair enough. Do you have it running so it looks like it's in 4K? I've seen those tech demos where they get it looking like an almost completely different game, and you're like, yeah, impressive as they are, probably couldn't play it like that with that sort of setup. You know, they look amazing. It's all got snow and they walk through the riverwood or through long grass and that. I mean, the next Elder Scrolls game, that's what it's going to need. It's going to need long grass that's like parted and your character can run their hands across the top of it and things like that. It's going to need. Yeah, I started with the casualty actually, saying that. Getting excited now, but yeah, my first cat was based on my pet cat, and we called her Tabby. So I kind of didn't take it that seriously, as you'll probably tell. But then I got into the game and got her a house, and I got Hearthfire DLC. That was the first DLC I brought.
I do not know what it is Mirac learned that gave him reason to turn on his masters, but his path seems to have been a cruel one.
Skyrim 6.
I wonder if we will find some answers to what happened so long ago.
Yeah, the next Elder Scrolls game, which may or may not happen. I mean, I was going to charge it, wasn't I? I mean, Todd Howard may do a Valve special and just, that's it, rest on his laurels. And we won't ever see Elder Scrolls 6. It's crying shame.
And so it ends.
I hope not. I hope there is another Elder Scrolls game. And I hope Bethesda continue to make great big open world, you know, experiences like Skyrim and Fallout 4. Yeah, hopefully I'm going to get Fallout 4. I mentioned it earlier. I really am hoping to get it.
Is someone there?
I mean, is someone there? And you just got the spectator love, you can't see any draw. Right, where are they? Where's the other one? What are you doing to him?
And so it ends. This may be worth exploring.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that mod, I think. I've heard about quite a few mods actually. And quite a few of them I've thought, I wish they were here.
I suspected there would be something down there.
I've got survival mod on here as well actually, the Creation Club survival mod. Because it was one of the mods that I actually found out the author, the creator of it on yeah, I found him out on Twitter and asked him bring it to PlayStation. He's like, I can't, because it uses external assets. And sure enough, Creation Club had Bethesda's version of survival. You won't win.
I thank you for your protection, Allmaker.
Well, you keep saying Allmaker, there, Candlelight. One of my favourite spells.
How much deeper can this be? I had been told that Mirac's power was great, but to have built so large a temple, it cannot be much farther now. I feel it in my bones.
Hey, dragon. Nice.
I had heard Mirac had turned against the dragon cult, but to display the remains in such a manner.
I think I got dragon soul from earlier anyway.
Something feels wrong. Brace yourself.
Brace yourself, the dead body's falling out onto the floor. That one's stuck. That one's, yeah, he's dead.
Who? I knew I heard something.
about the pause in action. Ebony war axe, yeah, I'll leave it. I'm good, thanks. Just take the gold now. I shouldn't be picking up potions of minor, this, that, and the other, to be honest with you. The third guy is a sorcerer from Mortal Kombat mod. And the fourth is... Yeah, when I find things are overpowered, I mean, there's a creation club, the arrows, the telekinesis arrows and all that, the arrow pack, and it's really good apart from the fact that the fire arrows are just OP. And that annoys me because you get caught by one of them instant death. Nothing you can do about it. And I was like, well, that's not a game. Ancient Nord helmet. Why do I don't want that, thank you, I've got one already. What are you doing? Picking up ancient Nord rubbish. Staff of Sparks. A moon-sized meteor? Or is it Final Fantasy VII?
I must not fail my people.
Oh, I don't want to give
We
stuff
must
to
find
you.
out what is at work here.
Yeah, we must. Where's my friend? Hey up, Ogle. Ogle.
An orc
Your name is-
follows to... Fine. Let's trade then.
Yeah, I just want you to carry some things for me. You'll probably like the... You'll probably choose to use them. And you'll probably annoy the hell out of me for doing so. Can I give him blood scalp? Right. Nope. Oh, Naruto.
Malakath, witness our deeds.
I'm not so up on my modern anime. I used to watch it years ago. And manga. I think the newest, or I say the stuff I've watched now is probably Ghibli. Or Ghibli, however you want to say it, really. Oh, it's crashed again. Great. So that's going to turn off. Right.